Hello viewers and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the surrender of the Battle of Lewes. I hope you enjoy.
Take a knee!
Good people of Lewes, and those not quite so good.
Quiet!
People of Lewes, before the King and Simon exchange their final words, we will read the Song of Lewes on a poignant day in our England history. It is a holy gift that God of kings should freely be allowed to do all things, provided they are good, but should not dare to tread the paths of wickedness and wrongs. His loyal subjects, who in so many ways can serve him, plain words, can hardly tell how they were crushed. So little liberty remains for them, that scarcely they could call their lives their own. The law, which rules the world and holds its sway in all the many kingdoms of the world, is likened to a fire, within whose depths lie sacred and mysterious properties. They are of deep and far-reaching significance. So all at once it shines, it burns, it gives warmth, and with its flames it bars the way to him who would be about to stray from the truth. So, if it is a king that you wish to be, first you must have respect for the laws. For if you go against them, you set forth on steep and treacherous paths which have no end and cannot lead you home. But if you serve and act as a guardian, then they will shine and guide the way, like brightly burning lamps to light the road. For in this year of 1264, the feast of Good St. Pancras 4 days past, the English army rode the heavy storm of war at Lewes castle walls. Then reason gave way to blind fury, and life to the bright sword. They battle joined the 14th day in May, and dreadful was the strife in Sussex County and the siege of the Lord Bishop. Hundreds fell, for mighty was the sword, and virtue prevailed. Evil men took to their heels and fled, and against these wicked men our great good Lord stood firm, and with radiant shield of truth endued with righteous spirit the pure of heart. Fallen the proud, and the good are filled with joy, for England can once more in freedom breathe. Liberty has, and fortune by God's grace. Courageously they ran the risk of death, and fought with might and main, for they had felt such sorrow for the lamentable plight of their kinsmen. God bless Sir Simon and his sons.
Unfortunately, on this part of the video you can't hear Simon de Montfort talking, but basically he's asking the king for his sword after the surrender.
I will not give you the sword of Montfort. We are here through circumstances. This is because there is no other choice but for me to yield the sacred lives of my defence and battle tirelessly this day, fighting against something that is not God-given, fighting for something that is wrong and is evil and is against the grace of God. Will I give the sword to you, brother-in-law? No, I will not give the sword to you. Will I yield? Yes, I will. He'll bear the sword. I know you want the sword. This is a dark day for England. Never mind what the poem says, this is wrong on so many levels. I am king by the grace of God, but I am still king, even though I am in custody. Remember that, to you, to the Baron's men, I am still king, and he is still Prince Edward. Nothing changes that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming today and watching this pageant. Can I ask one last time for you to do cheers and claps for everybody that took part in this and made this happen? Please, for everybody here that took part, here's your appreciation.
And that was the surrender of the Battle of Lewes. I hope you enjoyed it. At some point I will be releasing a few clips of the actual battle, but in the meantime, please like, comment and subscribe.